Good afternoon to all. Today we have with us Professor Vijay Kotkar sir from PCCOER Ravet Pune. Sir is working as assistant professor in Department of Computer Engineering, PCET's Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research Center, Ravet Pune. Sir has total experience of 13 years in teaching. Sir is pursuing PhD in image processing domain. Sir has published 27 papers in different international and national journals and conferences. Sir has also published 6 patents and 5 copyrights and one book in international journal. Kotkar sir, I welcome you on behalf of Department of Computer Engineering and SNJB's College of Engineering, Sandwad. Now I hand over to mic to you, sir, for further session of Hadoop installation and assignment on it. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much, sir, for my introduction and giving me this chance to just deliver this session on Hadoop and Map Red. Sir, please just reply me. Am I audible properly? Amol, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
You are audible properly.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You are
Thank
visible also properly.
Okay,
You
sir.
can
Thank
share
you.
the screen. You had a co-host, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. I think it's visible. Sir, my screen is visible?
No, sir.
Sorry?
Yes, sir. Now it is visible.
Okay. Yes, thank you, sir. Yes, good afternoon, all students. Today, just we will discuss on the 3 assignments regarding our subject, that is data science and big data analytics. In this subject, that in B group, total 4 experiments are there. Out of that, in university syllabus, they mention that you perform any 3. So today we will discuss on that 3 assignments. Firstly, if you see the list of your that group B assignments, first assignment is dependent on the Hadoop, okay, and their framework, Map Red framework. So firstly, we'll start by installing a Hadoop on your system. If you are using your system, then I just tell you line by line, one by one instruction or command, you use it on your system. Okay, so parallelly your installation is also completed, and if you got any query, then please ask me. Otherwise, I share you that steps also, and this recording is also with you. So afterwards you refer this. Okay, so firstly, start your terminal. Then I have prepared some steps how to install that Hadoop. Okay, so before starting this Hadoop, I just told you regarding how that Hadoop is used to just develop a cluster for a single node or multi-node. Setting up a single node Hadoop cluster. A single node cluster means only one data node running and setting up all the name node, data node, resource manager and node manager on a single machine. It means that we are in this category because we are installing that Hadoop on a single system on your computer, yes, or your laptop. This is used for studying and testing purpose. Okay, this single node cluster that we install here on our system, it's in which category? In a single node cluster. Second category is while in a multi-node cluster, there are more than one data node running on each data node. It means that second criteria or category is multi-node cluster. Out of that, we use here single node because we are interested to install that Hadoop on a single system or a single node. Okay, so out of these two category, we proceed for single node cluster. So the steps for Hadoop installation on a single node, first is the prerequisite or the compulsory thing is on your system, that system you are interested to install the Hadoop, that Java is compulsory installed. So all of you check that Java is installed on your system or not. How to check that? You just write down Java space hyphen version. You use this command and then press enter. If you got this type of output by using this instruction, OpenJDK version 1.8.0_312, it means that Java is available on your system. Doesn't matter which version with your system, but up to next 8 version is required for this Hadoop installation. So you check that if Java is installed on your system or not, on your Ubuntu. Yes. So how to check that? By using this instruction. Next thing is, for installing a Hadoop, we need to download the Hadoop 2.7.3 package. So how to download this package? We are having one command, wget command. By using this command, we just copy and paste that command on your terminal. Okay, if you see this, that Hadoop dash 2.7.3.tar.gz, this file, this tar file is downloaded on your home directory by using this command. So after that, if I press enter, then it downloads it on your home directory. So all of you take your time to type this command wget, then https://apache.org. I just highlight that. You type it on your terminal and then it will take some time for installation or downloading. Yes, internet is required for this. Okay. Yes, those students are joined late for this session. Again, I repeat that here we are just installing a Hadoop on our single system. That's why we proceed for single node cluster. And for Hadoop installation, it's compulsory requirement that on your system Java is installed. So how to see, how to check that, how to verify that Java is in your system is available or not? Instruction is Java space dash version. Okay. Otherwise, if Java is not installed on your system, on your Ubuntu, then use this command sudo space apt-get space install openjdk-8-jdk. I have just highlighted on the screen. So all of you note down that. If Java is not installed on your system, then you install it by using this command. Okay, and then you type this command wget for downloading a Hadoop tar file. It takes some time. After this 100%, we proceed for next instruction. Which version of Hadoop we are interested to install here? Hadoop-2.7.3. Yes, it is downloaded. Then proceed for step number 3. Extract the Hadoop tar file. Yes, the downloaded tar file is extracted on our home directory. For that purpose, we are having this command. I just copy it here and show you. Tar space dash hyphen xvf for extracting that file. If you compare with Windows OS, there we use that WinRAR or RAR file. Okay, how to extract there? Right click on that and extract here. Yes, similarly here, because it's a command prompt, we are using terminal, so this command we need to paste here. Okay, then if you press enter, it takes some time and it is just extracted on your home directory. Just recheck that. Yes, Hadoop 2.7. That tar.dz file is here, and that extracted file, that folder is available here. Okay, then after that, step number 4, add the Hadoop and Java paths in the bash file. So how your Ubuntu OS knows that which is the path of your Hadoop and Java? So we need to inform that to your OS. So we copy and paste this gedit space dot bash rc. So in that bash rc file, we need to provide the path of Hadoop and Java. So what is the use of gedit? Gedit is just used to open that file in a editor mode. Okay, so if I press enter, then it shows you one similar as a text file. So in this file, that information is provided in that file is a system information. So you does not change anything. You come at last of this file and we need to copy and paste this some export commands. So I just told you, after pasting this on this bash file, just copy and paste. Okay, so export Hadoop _ home. So we inform here that which version of Hadoop we are just installing here. Hadoop configuration directory is available on Hadoop folder etc, then in again Hadoop 273, then etc, then Hadoop, then Map Red, similarly for common, for Sdfs, for yarn, and the home path or the after completion of execution, the things are stored in the bin folder of your Hadoop. So these paths we need to inform to the OS. Then export Java home. Again, here we are using these commands, or this by using this exporting these commands, we are informing the Hadoop path. Similarly, we need to inform that Java path also. So Java _ home, then we use here OpenJDK 8th version or AMD 64, processor 64. So you just copy and paste here in .bash rc file. I think it's wrongly pasted here. we need to paste at last. Okay. Don't forget to save this and then you close it. And if you see on your terminal, that is on the next prompt. Okay, paths are informed here. Then for applying all these changes to the current terminal, execute the source command. Yes, you are changing something on your system file, that .bash rc file. So we need to apply the changes. So that's why next instruction is available for applying these changes on the current terminal. Source space, in which file we are doing some changes, in .bash rc. So you just again type it on your terminal, source space .bash rc, press enter, then it apply these changes. Okay, then after that is Hadoop version is installed successfully, that paths are available on your system or not. We are having again same instruction that we recheck that Java is available on our system or not. Which instruction we use? Java space dash version. Similarly for Hadoop, we use here Hadoop space version. Here don't use hyphen. Press enter. Yes, if the path and all the things are performed correctly, then it shows you Hadoop version name. If you are not getting this type of information of Hadoop by using Hadoop version command, then something wrong in above commands. So Hadoop underscore space version. Okay, we are getting here this. It means that our things we are performing that are in the right way. Okay. Next instruction is edit the Hadoop configuration file. So we use this path. So I show you after pasting here on your terminal, cd hadoop -273/etc/hadoop. So we are interested to do some changes in some configuration file of Hadoop. That's why we need to go on that path. So this cd command is used for change directory. Yes, currently we are on the home directory. So we need to go on which path? Hadoop folder, then etc, then again in that etc Hadoop folder is available. So press enter, then you change your directory, your path. On this path, open core-site XML file and edit the property mentioned below in the configuration tag. So you open this file from which folder, which directory? In this Hadoop directory that is available in the etc folder, and that etc folder is available in the Hadoop -273 2.7.3. Yes, copy and paste is on that path, gedit core-site.xml, because they in just told here that you open this file and edit the property mentioned below inside the configuration tag. So in that file you got this type of XML code. So in this code we change the configuration tag. Okay, so if you press enter, then you got something related Apache Hadoop. Yes, in this file, in this XML file, they are mentioning there to change in the configuration tag. Yes, configuration tag is available here. So see here in this configuration tag, we just copy and paste. Okay, so which things we are informing here? Your Hadoop SDFS path and your Hadoop name. So copy and paste it inside the configuration tag. Okay, don't forget to save this. Then you close this file. Then you are on the next prompt. Yes. Then step number 9, edit Sdfs-Site.xml. Here in step number 8, we are changing in which file? core-site.xml. Here in step number 9, we are doing some changes in the Sdfs-Site. So again, open it and you do the changes inside the configuration tab. So again, I copy it and open that file. Yes, after opening that file, again you got this configuration tab. So they inform here to just do some changes in the configuration tag, copy it, again paste it, save it, and close it. Then similarly in step number 10, edit the map red site XML. Same procedure, you do some changes in configuration tag for step 10 also. So again, I copy it and paste it, open that file. If this type of output you are getting, it means that MapRed file is not already available there. So that's why in that instruction file I have mentioned here, in some cases mapred-site.xml file is not available, so we have to create this file. If this file is not available, then you need to create it. So by using this cp command, create it. Okay, we have available that file, then use this template. Okay, then again if we need to create that file inside the home directory. Just a minute. CD Hadoop.
Sir,
Map Red Site. Yes, sir. Amol sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Sir, just give me 1 minute because something that command is not found instruction error is there.
You
So
take your time, sir.
yeah, student, just wait for 1 minute. 1 minute.
Hiran madam, kindly float the link of attendance on chat box. Hiran madam, am I audible?
Hello. Yes, students. Sorry for disturbance. Again, okay, we are here in this step number 10. Again, I repeat that. I'm getting some error, that's why I'm taking some time. Edit the mapred-site.xml file and edit the property. Okay. So similarly, we are using that gedit mapred site XML file on our screen. But this in some cases that file is not available, then we need to use this command on the prompt. So similarly, just paste that instruction cp on this. Okay. In that case, I'm not just pasting on the 2.7.3, then etc, then Hadoop. Here we need to create that file and then we need to do some changes in that gedit mapred site.xml. Okay, so after that you press enter, then you got this type of file. Yes, how to identify that file is available or not? If this type of already defined some instruction is not available in that file, it means that this file is not created. Okay, this configuration tag is available, then they mention that to do the changes inside the configuration tag, then copy and paste it inside the configuration tag, then save it and close it. The next step is step number 11. Edit the yarn site.xml and edit the again configuration property tag. So again Control C and Control V. yarn-site.xml, then press enter. Then again then mention here to do the changes inside the configuration tag. Control C and in this configuration tag you paste it and save it. Okay, then step number 12 is to edit Hadoop env.sh for Hadoop environment. In this shell file we need to add the path of Java. Okay, so open this environment file, Control C, then here we need to copy and paste that Java path inside this file. But you remember this, in this env.sh file there is no any content available previously. So in this blank file we need to paste the path of Java home. java_home. Then you save it and close it. Again, one thing I mentioned here, in this step number 12, this java_home path is similar as in step number 4. In this step number 4, we mentioned that java_home path here, that second last line or the command of export is available in the step number 4. This same path you need to copy and paste here inside the step number 12. Okay, these both paths are same. If you are doing something wrong, then it shows you errors. Okay, so next step number 13. So you save it and close it, that file. Then step number 13, go to Hadoop home directory and format the name node. So I think you all learn in unit number 6. Okay, that I think unit number 6 is completed. Then Hadoop SDFS file system is there. In that, in Hadoop home directory, we need to on some nodes. Hadoop installation means after completion of these nodes, we start some nodes, name node, data node. Okay, then this name node, data node, then resource manager node, then node manager, then job history server. So these 5 services or 5 nodes we need to start at backend. So for that purpose, we go inside the Hadoop directory. So firstly, you change the directory, come at the home. Yes, all students, mute yourself.
Mute yourself.
Okay, you come on your home directory and then you change your directory towards the Hadoop-2.7.3. Then press enter. You are in which current directory? Hadoop 5, Hadoop directory. Then firstly, before starting these 5 nodes or 5 services of Hadoop, we are firstly at initially we format that name node, because out of this 5 at first stage we need to start the name node. So if previously any name node is already started in your system, or that name node can do some changes, that's why we format it and at initial stage we start our name node again. So you just bin / Hadoop space name node dash format. You format that name node. Yes, it takes some fraction of seconds and it format your name node. It means that your Hadoop system is ready at initial stage. Okay, so for once the name node is formatted, yes, by using this command we format that name node. Once the name node is formatted, go to the Hadoop folder and their sbin folder, and then you start all the daemons or the nodes that I have already told you, 5 nodes. So firstly, in your terminal, you come outside the Hadoop folder, then you go inside the Hadoop folder and their sbin folder, sbin directory. Okay, and then you start that 5 nodes. So how to start that 5 nodes? For name node, the name node, what is name node? The name node is the centerpiece of an SDFS file system. It keeps the directory tree of all files stored in the SDFS and tracks all the files stored across the cluster. So how to start that name node? By using this Control C and Control V. Yes. Yes, after that your name node is started. How to check that name node is started or not at backend? So we are having one instruction, JPS. You just insert it and enter JPS. Then if you see here 6365 name node, yes, your name node is started. Again, similarly for data node. On startup, a data node connects to the name node and it responds to the request from the name node for different operations. What is the role of your data node? Data node can connect to the name node and it responds to your request from the different name nodes. But here single cluster system, that's why only one name node is there. So data node is connected to the name node. So how to start it? You just copy and paste this file, this command on your terminal. Okay, again at backend your data node is started. Firstly, I start all the nodes and then I show you by using JPS command. So start resource manager node. Resource manager is the master that articulates all the available cluster resources and thus helps the managing the distributed application. So SDFS, okay, Hadoop distributed file system is there. So your all applications are distributed and they are running at parallel. So by using that YARN system, it handles at backend. So we need to start the resource manager to manage the resources in the Hadoop file system. So you start it by using this command. Again, resource manager node is also started. Fourth is node manager. The node manager in each machine framework is the agent which is responsible for managing the containers, monitoring their resource usage and reporting the same to the resource manager. So the role of this node manager is to manage all the directories, folders or the containers. Okay, because in that file system, that SDFS tree is inside that many number of folders and files are there. So at backend, this node manager can handle it. So again, we start that node manager also. Then last and fifth node is job history server. The job history server is responsible for servicing all the job history related requests from the client. So it is responsible, or the role of this node is to provide the service. Okay. Again, using this command, you start that history server. Then you check or verify that all nodes are started or not by using JPS command. Press enter. Yes, at backend you are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yes, these 5 nodes or the daemons are started. Okay. Then after that, to check that all the Hadoop services are started or not, yes, by using JPS command. Now open the Mozilla browser or Google Chrome, no problem, your browser, and go to this localhost. Yes, you copy it and paste it on your browser address bar. Press enter. At last, if you got this type of all services or nodes or all the daemons are started, and second thing, on the local host, if you got this type of output on your system. Okay, if you click on this overview, data nodes, yes, data node volume failure, snapshot, these are the different tabs are available here. If you got this type of output, it means that your Hadoop installation is successfully done. You have successfully installed a single node Hadoop cluster. Okay, so to start these 5 nodes, it's our first target, and second target is by using this localhost 50070 localhost. If you got this type of output, it means that your Hadoop installation is successfully completed. Okay, so here your first part of this session is over, that is Hadoop installation. Okay, after this session, I provide you this document also. Okay, I send this mail to sir, and sir will share you. All of you just step by step copy and paste this all the commands on your terminal, and then you got your successful installation of Hadoop. Okay, I think all of you understood what I told you. Can we proceed for experiment regarding Hadoop from group B? Yes, please reply me in chat box. All of you understood or not Hadoop installation? I know that all the instructions are not with you. but I share you after this session. Then you use that, or you refer that file and you install it on your system. Okay, so first thing is required, that is your Java is installed on your system, and you refer that commands, then you successfully installed in your system. Okay, so we proceed for our first experiment. Okay, so again I have prepared some steps for you, or if you follow these steps one by one, then you got your successful output. What is our title or aim of our experiment number 11 is write a code in Java for a simple word count application that counts the number of occurrences of each word in a given input set using Hadoop MapReduce framework. Okay, so what is our aim or the objective of this experiment? You prepare one text file. In that text file you write down some words, and our target is how many occurrences of one word is available in that text file. You mention, you show the count of that words, how many times that word is present in that text file. It's our target, but they are mentioning to prepare your code, your source code, in which programming language? Java. And second thing, they are mentioning to use which framework? Hadoop MapReduce framework. Yes, Hadoop MapReduce. So for that point, Hadoop is already installed on your system. Then we need to prepare one Java file and one text file. That text file for your input and Java file for execution point of view. Clear? So very simple steps for this program is, step number 1 is, firstly you create one directory on your home directory, one words directory on your home directory. So on the terminal, yes, mkdir space words. Firstly I create one directory, one folder in my home directory by using mkdir command. Make directory words. Press enter. Yes, in your home directory, check it, one words folder is available, one blank folder. Okay, then after that, second step is download this jar file, Hadoop core 121.jar, which is used to compile and execute the MapReduce program. Okay, for MapReduce framework we need to download one jar file, Hadoop core jar file. So from where we got this jar file? Again, in this document I provide that link. You just copy that link, okay, on your address bar of your browser. Then you got one website. That name of that website is MVN repository. Yes, it's a standard repository for Hadoop. So from this, just see here, files, this jar file is available. Yes, Hadoop core 1.2.1, this jar file, you click it on and you download it. Yes, that file is downloaded within fraction of seconds in your downloads folder. So in this download folder, this jar file is available. You just move from here, cut it and paste it in your words folder. That words folder is available in your home directory. Okay, I have mentioned that thing is also here. You download that. In step number 3, put that downloaded jar file into the words folder. Put that downloaded jar file into the words folder. Okay, we have already put it. Then step number 4, implement word count.java program. Yes, it's challenging task for you for your exam point of view, because Hadoop installation is already performed on your system. In final examination you need to do, okay, this mkdir words folder. You create one words folder, word directory, you download this file, you put it inside the words folder, and then you need to develop, implement one Java program, and that name of that program is word count. Okay, so I show you that program also, that Java program. Yes, in this Java program, firstly we need to import some packages. Okay, it's required for interfacing with Hadoop, and it support the Hadoop predefined functionality. The class name of your program is word count. Yes, your program name is also same here, word count. W and C is capital. Extends configured implements tool public static main in this main program. Okay, first thing is, firstly we check that your Hadoop this tool is running or not, and this program is divided into three parts. First is your mapper. This code is for mapper. Next code is for reducer, and this main program is for as a driver. It's used to drive. It's used to run or execute your Hadoop application. Okay, so before starting the explanation of this program, I again show you one example. Word count program in Java. So I take here one example, content of input text file. If suppose you consider here, I just write down in that text file. Yes, I have already told you, you need to provide an input, that input.txt file, that words for just calculating that how many times that occurrences of word is available. So I have written in that file, first line is hello word by word. Second line is hello Hadoop, goodbye Hadoop. Okay, anything you just write down in that text file. Then after that, the role of your mapper is, output of mapper I have just already given here. What is the role of mapper? It provides you key and value format. In unit number 6, that SDFS concept is there. In that, this structure of SDFS, these things are available, key and value. Yes, in this first line, for first line, mapper 1 will be working. For second line, mapper 2 will be working. In this mapper 1, see here, first word is hello, hello, comma 1. Only one key is here, key and value. For key hello, value is 1. Word, comma 1, by, comma 1, and word, comma 1. For one line, mapper 1. For second line, mapper 2. Hello 1, Hadoop 1, goodbye 1, Hadoop 1. Yes. Then after that, next step of map reducer is combiner. Output of combiner 1 and output of combiner 2. Combiner 1 for mapper 1, combiner 2 for mapper 2. Just see here. The output of mapper 1 is hello 1, word 1, by 1, word 1. So if you see carefully, that word comma 1 and word comma 1, 2 times that same key and value is available here in mapper 1. Similarly in mapper 2, Hadoop comma 1 and Hadoop comma 1 is again 2 times that same key and value is available. So the role of combiner is to reduce it. Yes, to reduce it and shows you that here by 1, hello 1, word 2. Yes, because word key is 2 times. Output of combiner 2 is goodbye 1, Hadoop 2 and hello 1. Yes, it's first thing in combiner. If you recheck that, it 2 times that same key and value is available, it shows you 1 time and it increments that value by 1. Yes, and second thing is, after combining the output of mapper 1, it shows you in a sorted manner alphabetically. If you see here, firstly it shows you by BHW, GHH. Yes, alphabetically it sorted. Who is doing this? Combiner 1 and combiner 2. Yes, then next thing is the output of that combiner, output of mapper is given to the combiner, the output of combiner is given to the shuffle step. Yes, the shuffle step is again by 1, goodbye 1, Hadoop 2, hello 1, hello 1. Yes, in this previous combiner 1, combiner 2, it merge it and it performs in a one shuffle step. In this shuffle step, it just combine it, and at last the reducer step is here. Why the framework is known as map reduce in Hadoop? Because firstly it map it, shuffle it, combine it, shuffle it, and then at last it reduce it, it optimize it. So output of reducer is by comma 1, goodbye comma 1, Hadoop 2, hello 112, and word is 2. Okay. So at the time of just cropping, that word is here, not shown here in shuffle step. At last word comma 2 is available. Okay. So this is your output of reducer. So this same task is performed at backend. Okay. The same task is performed at backend by using this Java program. So what is the role of this map class? This map class is used to again perform that mapping. Just see here, public static class map extends mapper. Extends mapper means it just extends the previous mapper. Yes, long writable, text and int writable, int writable. It means that long writable means at initial stage, what is the input of your mapper? What is the input? That words. Yes. So maybe that the size of that word is more, that's why long writable is used here, than your text. And what is the output of mapper? Yes, if you see in this, the input of mapper is these words, hello, word, by, word. And what is the output of mapper? Key, comma, value. So key in the text format and value inside in the integer value. 1 is here. So just see in this program, these first 2 arguments are input and second 2 arguments for output, text and int writable. So output is your key and value. So private final static int writable 1. So every time in the mapper at initial stage, that every key is having which value? Int writable is 1. That's why private final static, we are using here static because the 1, this digit is assigned for int writable. In which variable? 1, because every time the value of every key in mapper is 1. Then private text word new text. Why we are not using here final static or static? Because the value of word variable may be changed. Here in this example, the first word is hello, second word is word, then by, then word. Every time the text is changed. Then the mapping is performed here, same input is provided. Then line by line, it just see here, string line is equal to value dot toString. By using toString function, your first line is stored inside the line variable or line string. Then you perform the tokenization, string tokenizer, right? In that first line, 4 words are available in our example. So in this given line, it performs the tokenization. It performs the partition of every word. And then by using this while tokenizer dot has more tokens, right? Up to which time it performs that tokenization? Up to the last word is available inside that line. Yes, it means that for our example, how many times this while loop will be performed? 4 times, because 4 words are available there. So it performs that tokenization. And context dot write, just this last line is very important. See here in this map, in this first keys, first long writable key and text is provided for mapping, and after performing this task, your output for next step is provided inside the mapper.context, and the variable is context argument. In this context argument, that output is provided for next step. Which is next step? For combiner and shuffling. So inside the context, it provides you the output to the next step. Context.write, yes, your first is word. Word means your that text, goodbye word. Okay, and second parameter is 1, one. one for here we are mentioning that static part. For 1, this 1 digit is replaced. Okay, the output of mapper is provided to the next step. Okay. Then after that, reduce class. Similarly, for reducing these two arguments as a input and these two arguments as a output. What is the role of reducer? Reducer just optimize it. Okay. So in this reduce text key and iterable, iterable values, and then at last again the reducer can provide their output inside the context parameter. So sum is equal to 0 at initially your sum variable is 0. Then this for loop can perform that if that same word is available again second time, then it increments by 1. So for that purpose we just take the values and we increment that sum variable by 1. If the same word is available second time, third time, fourth time, then 1 by 1 it is just increase it, and at last you context.write key comma new iterable sum, right? That new value is provided as the output to the next step. So this is the role of your reducer. That's why this framework is known as a map reduce. It's just map for mapping and reducing purpose, reducing. Okay, and inside this run, it's your driver code. Firstly, we take that input file, input path and output path. I show you on the terminal at last after at the time of executing this program. So input path and output path is required. Then configuration file, get configuration of Hadoop. Then input path and output path for your Hadoop you provide here. Then what is your class name? Word count is the new job inside the Hadoop. So you mention that name, word count, and in this Hadoop we need to start that class file of every class which is required for Hadoop interfacing. So if you see here map.class, reduce.class, reduce.class for combiner, reducer, output key, map output value, output key class, output value class. So every job is having their separate class file. So we need to inform again that also. Okay, so this is your Java program you need to develop, you need to implement in the final examination. Okay, so we proceed for word count program execution. So we are here on the step number 4, implement a word count.java program. Yes, we have implemented that program. Again you develop this program where inside the home directory. So again I copy that program. Yes, we have prepared that words folder, words directory. Their jar file is already available. There you prepare your Java program. Yes. Then next step is create input1.txt on your home directory. Yes, inside the home directory you prepare one file. So I have already prepared, that's why I'm not taking much time for that. So copy it and paste it on your home directory. So I prepared one text file. Input1.txt. Inside that input1.txt, you give any name for that file. I have written here Pune, Mumbai, Nasik, Pune, Nashik, Kolhapur. It means that Pune word is available 2 times, then Nasik again 2 times. Yes, again you remember that this input1.txt file is prepared where in home directory, and that Java program and jar file is available inside the words directory. Okay. Then go on words path, then compile. So how to go inside the words? So we are having that cd command, cd words, change directory. Then we are on which path? Words. Then you compile it. How to compile that Java program? The instruction is java c hyphen class path space slash home slash again. Here one thing you again remember here, home slash home is your home directory. Then what is your username? Every time it will be changed. Here the name of my system is Vijay, that's why I'm writing here Vijay. But how to check that username of your system? Same line, left hand side, you check here TPO @TPO dash something is in green color available. So before that @ sign, that is your username. This TPO is your username. So at the time of giving the path, you write here TPO home slash TPO slash words. In that words folder, that jar file is available that we have already downloaded. Then space home, then again TPO, then words word count dot jar. Yes, press enter. Yes, it's successfully compiled. Then we proceed for next. We prepared one jar file. I just given here name, that jar file. Okay, jar space dash cvf space words 12.jar. So I just given here the file name is 12, again I'm using 123.jar space -c space word slash. So where we are interested to store that jar file, inside the words folder. That's why at last we provide the words, and then dot for creating a directory, a jar file. So press enter. Okay, how to check that jar file is successfully created? Here adding word is here, that all the files available inside the words folder are just compressed inside the words 123.jar. So you check here inside the words folder that words 123.jar file is created. Yes, the next step is the following command. So you come outside that words folder, you come the home directory, and then create one input folder on the Hadoop system. So all of you just concentrate here. Hadoop fs, Hadoop, then fs, Hadoop is a user, then fs for file system hyphen mkdir slash input. So why we are not using here mkdir directly? Why we are using Hadoop fs? Because we are interested to create that directory, their name is input, where on the Hadoop system, Hadoop file system. I am interested to create that folder inside the Hadoop file system. That's why we need to provide that instruction Hadoop fs mkdir Hadoop slash input, and press enter. Yes, your input directory is created on the Hadoop. Yes, then I just copy that input1.txt file inside that input folder. Where that input folder is available? On the Hadoop. Then I'm using dash put input1.txt I or home directory. Then I just put that input1.txt inside the input folder on the Hadoop. Then Hadoop fs, yes, that input1.txt file is created or put inside the input folder or not. You just recheck that. Yes, if you see ls for listing, I have just list out here that input folder contents. So in that input folder, input1.txt file is available. Yes, it means that successfully our input1.txt file is put it on the input folder on the Hadoop file system. Yes, next instruction is, at last we need to execute that program. Yes, so from here every time we are performing the operation on Hadoop. That's why your instruction, your command starts from Hadoop, then jar /home/ again I replace here that Vijay by TPO, then words folder, then my jar file is available. What is the name of my jar file? 123.jar. Then word count is my class name. Then where is your input? Inside the input folder, input1.txt file is there, and where you are interested to store that output, inside the out321. Yes, this instruction is very, very important for execution of your word count program. Again, I repeat that: Hadoop jar, then where is your jar file? You provide their path, then your class name, word count, then where is your input file, and where you are interested to get your output. So you provide here, then press enter. Yes, it takes some time. Just check here, map 0%, reduce 0% at initial stage. Then map 100%, reduce 0. Mapping is completed. Yes, it's a good sign for us. Map 100%, reduce 100%. It means that our program is successfully executed. Yes. Then how to check the output? Again, there are two ways to check your output: by using your command prompt, this terminal, or by using your GUI. So firstly, I show you on your terminal. You just copy it and paste it here. Hadoop fs-ls/out.321. Yes, you check that what are the contents of that out321. Yes, we have provided here /out321. So I'm interested to check that in that folder which things are available. So press enter. Yes, there are two files are available inside the out321. First is _success and second is part-r-5x0. Every time in Hadoop, every program, in every application, these two output files will be created. So out of these two, our output is available inside this part-r-5x0. Okay, so again, so last instruction for checking your output, Control-C and Control-V. So Hadoop fs-cat out321 part. Yes, just check here. Hadoop fs-cat/out321/part-r5x0, right? And go inside the out321 folder and this part-r file. So my output is clearly mentioned here: Kolhapur 1 time, Mumbai 1 time, Nashik 2 times, Pune 2 times. Yes, your output is here. Your word count program is successfully executed. This is the first way to check the output by using terminal, and second way is on the browser. You have already opened this. Okay, after successful completion of your Hadoop, I told you to open that localhost. Yes, inside this localhost, the last tab is utilities. You click on that, browse the file system, and then inside this, if you check browse directory, out321 file is already available, and input is also available. This input folder we have already created on the Hadoop. Yes, on this Hadoop, this input folder is available. Inside this input folder, input1.txt is available. Again, I download it and show you. Just open it. Pune, Mumbai, Nashik, Pune, Nashik, Kolhapur. Yes, this is our input file. Then I close it and I'm interested for output. Again, you click it on out321 folder. There are two files are available: _success and part-r-5x0. Just click it on, download it, save that file. Yes, see here that output: Kolhapur 1, Mumbai 1, Nashik to Pune 2. Yes, same output you just again got from here also, from your GUI or from your localhost. Okay, these are the two ways to check your output. Again, don't worry about that. This file also I will share to you. Okay, so here I mentioned that otherwise you check in browsing SDFS and utilities and browse the file system. just by using slash or home directory. Okay, and inside this document I have mentioned by red color my username, so you replace by your system username, okay, at the time of referring this file. This is very simple program of word count. So yes, students, are you there? If you are there, then in chat box all of you just reply me, all of you understood or not.
Sir, actually they will install
Okay.
it today and execute it today after your
Okay.
session, sir.
Okay, but they are understanding or not? They are available? Yes, anyone, any student?
Dear student, please reply to sir. It is
Because I'm taking next as experiment also. Okay, sir. Then we proceed for
yes, sir.
next program. Yes. Experiment number 11. Okay, that is our first experiment from group B. Then this experiment number 12 regarding your log file system. Okay, this is again the most of the things are similar to the experiment number 11 for execution purpose. So again, that log file system, these commands I will share to sir and sir will share you, so you refer it. Okay, then this experiment number 13 regarding Apache Spark framework. So we start here. What is the problem statement or the objective of our third experiment? Write a simple program in Scala using Apache Spark framework. So we need to install that Scala and Apache Spark in your system. Okay, so firstly, this document is just divided into two parts. First is your installation of Scala and second is installation of Apache Spark framework. So it's very simple. So again, step number 1 for installing a Scala is Java is required. Okay, it's compulsory. Then install the Scala from the apt repository. One instruction with us. Okay, sudo apt search Scala. Firstly we are just searching it, so I just clear it and sudo apt search Scala. They ask you your root password. Yes, then sudo apt install Scala. By using this tool, just install Scala on your system. Again, it takes some seconds for installation. Yes, wait for some time. It's just installing some headers. Yes, your Scala is installed here. So our next step is to verify that Scala version. Just wait for that. I think something refused. Yes, it is successfully executed this time. Yes, so by using Scala dash version, yes, it shows you Scala code runner version 2.11.12. Okay, so it means that your Scala is successfully installed on your system. Yes, second part is Apache Spark framework installation. Okay, so Apache Spark is an open source distributed processing system used for big data workloads. So to handling the big data at backend, this Apache Spark framework is used. It utilizes in memory caching and optimized query execution for fast analytic queries against data of any size. So now we go on the official website for downloading this Apache Spark framework, or by using this command you download their tgz file. Control C and you just paste here. Fail that file, just wait. Now go to on the official Spark download page and grab this file. You can use this wget also. So there are two ways. First way is by using terminal. Maybe something internet issue. Yes, internet is on. So we go inside the Apache official web page. Download Apache Spark. It's 321. Just click here on the first link. Yes, save that file. This is the second way. By using that command also, that is performed, but maybe some issue is there. Again, it takes some time. Okay, Spark 321 being Hadoop 3.2. It will take some time for downloading. Yes, that file is installed in your downloads folder. Just cut it from here and paste it inside the home directory. Okay, then next instruction is to extract that file. So Control C and paste it here, but the version of our that Spark is 321 and 32. So we change it that 321 and Hadoop 3.2.tz. Press enter. Okay, that file is extracted. Yes, you check that Spark 321 bin folder is there. And after that, move the extracted Spark directory to OPT directory. Control C. Then 3.2 is our Hadoop and 321 is your Spark. So you recheck that at the time of moving. Press enter. Yes, that extracted folder or directory is just move inside the Spark folder. Okay. Then next command is, now you have to set a few environmental variables in .profile file before starting up the Sparkle. So you just copy and paste it on your terminal. These things are required to do some changes inside the profile file. We are just informing the paths, the Spark. Yes, and after that, step number 5 is to make sure that these new environmental variables are reachable within the shell. Same source command is used for doing the affect the changes. Yes, same command we use at the time of Hadoop installation also, source command. So just copy and paste it. Yes, that changes will be affected on inside the profile. Then by using ls command, we check that, we list out it. Yes, these things are available here. Bin, config, data and examples. The next instruction, next part is to start the Apache Spark inside the Ubuntu. Yes, for using the Apache Spark on your Ubuntu, we need to start the master and worker service. So to start the master service, the command is start-master.sh. Then you start it. Again, it takes some time. And after that, for workers, just prove that connection refuse. Start dash workers dot sh, and then Spark // 7117077. So just wait for that. Once your workers will be started, then the last step is to check that HTTP localhost, then 8080 on this port. Your Spark port is here, 8080 on this port. Your Spark worker will be shown here. So why not started? I'm just checking here. Just wait. Just give me 1 minute. Again, something wrong is here. Yes, students, if this type of workers are not starting on your system, okay, so it's maybe a problem of SSH, okay, opening and just SSH open for client and server. So we need to install some, or we need to file some commands. So after that, sudo apt-get, then remove open SSH dash client space open SSH dash server. So firstly, we remove that client and server SSH. Okay. And then we install it again. Maybe it's a client server SSH problem. So next instruction is sudo apt-get, then install open SSH dash client space open SSH dash server. Okay, in this last instruction we remove it, and by using this instruction we install it. So again we install that client server SSH. Again it takes some time, and then again we try to open that localhost 8080 port. Just wait for some time. So we recheck that for starting workers. It is not starting. It's successfully installed again, I think. If you see here, every time it starts only some services. Okay, maybe the connection is refused here for some services. That's why we need to again and again install it. After successful completion of that SSH, it will start the worker service. As if you see, this time it starts all the services. Yes, again. Yes, that worker spelling is wrong here, that's why. Yes, is here. WORKERS. Yes, that's why that problem is occurred again. Enter password of your user. Okay, your worker system is just started here. How to recheck that? On your browser, just go here inside the http://localhost on which port? 8080. Yes, if you see on this localhost 8080 port, workers 1. If that workers, this command is not working properly, then it shows you worker 0. Yes, this worker is started and the state is alive. Okay, so next command is, here we are interested to start the Spark shell because we are interested on Spark, Apache Spark framework. So you just write down your spark-shell and press enter. Yes, it takes some time and then it shows you Spark shell. Yes, Spark version 3.2.1 is successfully installed on your system. These are the steps for installing a Spark on your system. Yes, Spark is available on your system. Then again, there are two ways to use this Spark, by using terminal, or second way is to use the GUI. Yes, IDE. Okay, that is our integrated development environment. If I use this terminal, then if I'm writing here 5 plus 4, then if you press enter, then it shows you integer 9. Yes, if you are interested to perform some operations similarly on your Colab, Google Colab, or on Jupyter Notebook, you are performing some line by line commands, instructions with you by using that platform to perform for Python. Similarly, here for Scala programming, we use this Spark Apache framework on the terminal. Yes, this is the first way to use the terminal, but it's little bit difficult. Why? Because we need to remember all the commands, all the instructions for terminal. But I show you the second part also. Second part is your GUI, integrated development environment, that IDE. But for for performing a Scala programming, or Apache Spark is already installed on your system, then additionally you need to install the IDE for Intel IJ. So I open new terminal, I just minimize it and open the new terminal. Here again you need to install that Intel IJ IDEA IDE. So the instruction is sudo apt space install space snapd. Okay, because maybe on your system or in college computers, that snap command is not working because at the time of installation they are not selecting. So we need to firstly install the snapd. Okay, they ask you your user password, then it takes some time for installation of snapd. Okay, snap is one of the command, and for interfacing or for introduction of that command we need to install the snapd. After successful execution of this, we will install the Intel IJ IDE. So snap and space and double quotes Intel IJ and double quote complete. Yes, you see here Intel IJ IDEA Community, Ultimate and Educational. There are 3 categories or versions are available for Intel IJ. Okay, what is Intel IJ? Intel IJ is a IDE. It's a GUI. It's provide you a GUI for performing a Scala programming. So Community, Ultimate and Educational. These Ultimate and Educationals are taking the cost for their versions, but this Community is a open source. it's available freely. That's why we proceed for open source and free version, that is Intel IJ-IDEA-community. Yes. So for installation of that, sudo snap install Intel IJ-IDEA-community, then space. After that, yes, sudo snap install Intel IJ-IDEA-community, after that space, and then you need to write, okay, column number 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this fourth column, in this notes column, this version is in which type? Classic type. That's why you need to mention here double dash and classic. Then press enter. Yes. Again, it takes some time for installing that Intel IJ-IDEA community. You remember that there are 3 categories are available: community, ultimate and educational. Out of that, we proceed only for community because it's a open source and free version. It's freely available. Meanwhile, why we use this Apache Spark? Apache Spark is a lightning a fast cluster computing designed for fast computations. And this Spark was built on top of the Hadoop MapReduce, and it extends the MapReduce model with more efficiency. Okay. It takes some time for installation. After completion of that 100%, it will be installed on your system, and this Intel IDEA integrated development environment will provide you for performing a Scala program. Again, I show you that. For your exam point of view, this installation is already completed on your system. You just open that Intel IDE. Similar as for C and C++, you open your Turbo C. Similarly, for your Python, you use your Jupyter Notebook or your Google Colab. Similarly, for Scala programming, you use or you open your Intel IDE. Yes, at last you got this message from JetBrains install. It means that this install IDE is installed. How to check that installed or not? We just right here. Yes, Intel IDEA. You got this this logo. You just click it on. Yes, first step is to confirm their rules and regulation, their agreement. You just click on this checkbox and press on continue. Then send anonymous statistics. Then, okay, this. Just a minute. Okay, yes, sorry for disturbance. We are here. Yes, Intel IJ. You open that Intel IDE. Yes, this type of first, your screen is here, projects. Then you click it on new projects. It shows you that your new project, you provide one name for that. Here I'm writing V1. Yes, languages, different languages are available here. So if you see in this list, Java, Kotlin, Groovy, HTML, you click on plus sign and you select your Scala. Yes, again, that Scala is not interface with your Intel IJ. That's why you click it on install. Again, it takes some time, and it is just interface with your Intel IJ. You click it on OK, then restart your Intel IJ. Yes, this IDE is open again. You click it on projects, again new project, again give name to that, suppose V1. Yes, Scala is available inside the list. You select the Scala, it fetch in their version. Yes, SBT Scala version is available. Then in this JDK, that already all these things are available. Out of this build system, if we are interested on Intel IJ, you click it on, then Scala SDK, you create it, you select your system, OK, and add sample code. Okay, if you click it on add sample code, similarly in Eclipse they show you some already public static void main, that 2-3 lines, that sample code is already shown on your screen. So you click it on create. Yes, you see this type of platform for developing a code for Scala. Then here the name of my project is V1. You click it on this row, this source file. Okay, all similarly it's a IDE. So here we are interested to develop one program or simple program on Scala. So I have already created one program, so I just copy it for you. Paste it. Yes, on your top side that run button is available, run tab. In that you run it, and it asks you which file you are interested or which class you are interested to execute it. So out of that I am interested, my object name is X find largest. So you select it, X find largest, you click it on, then it again takes some time for building, and after successful build it shows you the output on your screen. Yes, see here largest number is 30. The output of this program is, I am just developing one simple program for checking the which number is largest. Out of the two, number 1 is 20, number 2 is 20. So number 1 is greater than number 2, then it shows you largest number is this, and otherwise the largest number is this. Okay, this is your simple Scala program, but for exam point of view, it's they mention in your syllabus you develop one simple program, but within 3 hours this only 10 or 12 lines are not sufficient, so you develop one program. Okay, develop one good program for just for good marks. Okay, so I'm showing you here one sample example how to use this Apache Spark or how to do this Scala programming. Okay, again I show you I am having different programs also. I just copy it and paste it. If you compare with the source code of this Scala, and again if I execute it, it asks me which program you are interested to execute or run. I am interested here check number. If you see here, my object name is X check number, so I'm just click here on X check number. It shows you the number is negative. Yes, the number is in bracket -100. That's why it shows the number is negative. Okay, at backend in home directory, that Spark and Snap. And Spark folder is there. I think I have idea projects. Yes, this idea projects folder is already created at backend, and if you click it on that your V1 project on SRC, your source code is available. Yes, largest number, sign, main, you got your programs from that folder. Home, idea projects. Okay, so by using this Intel IJGUI, you develop your Scala program and you execute it. This is the second way by using IDE, and first way by using terminal also. But for terminal point of view, we need to again use, or you remember, some different instructions for Scala. Okay, so I think all of you understood what I told you regarding this Scala also. Yes, in your syllabus there are 3 programs are compulsory on group B. Out of that, experiment number 1 and 3 I have already explained you here. And that second program, I shared that file to you through sir. So all of you refer that file and you just copy and paste that commands on your terminal, and then you got your output. And 85% it is similar to your first Hadoop program, that word count program, but only some commands are different because the objective of that program is to find out the log file system, how many files are just activated on the internet at backend. We are interested to enlist that on the system. Okay, that program is also successfully executed. So you refer that material that I shared. Okay, and if you are having any doubt, any questions, so please ask me. So from my side, I explain you all the things regarding experiment number 1.
Dear student, do you have any sort of doubt in your mind? Can ask to sir.
Yes, students, you are having any doubt, any query, or afterwards you are having any query, you refer that documents. And other than this, if you are having any doubt, please call me or message me. Don't worry.
Ubuntu 20 is mandatory for this setup.
No,
So
it's
we
not
can
mandatory.
install on 16 and above.
Yes, 16 and above.
And
Because
sir,
on this system, my Ubuntu is 16.04. Okay.
is it mandatory every time we need to prepare a fresh machine for that Ubuntu? Because
No. If suppose you install that Hadoop first time, then second time you just came on that system and you develop your second program. But
Sir,
second
on
time,
ghost machine we have some errors that sir is asking regarding it is working on pure machine only, because we have experienced it today. So one pure machine was there where Ubuntu 16 and above version were installed,
okay.
and one ghost machine was there. There we had not able to perform the steps.
Okay, but for that purpose, we need to start the services on that second system also.
Yes.
Services.
Yes, sir.
Firstly, you start that 5 services that I have already mentioned, that data node, name node, resource manager, history manager. Because
Sir, we have performed same step on 2 machines. One machine without ghost and one machine with ghost. On ghost machine, it gives the errors.
okay, so maybe any other issue is there.
Okay.
Because I'm not tried on the second system by using that ghost also.
Yes.
I'm using every time pure machine. That's why maybe
Yes.
some technical problem is there. So we will resolve that.
sir, what kind of take care we need to do at the time of Hadoop shutdown? Because it may be a chances Hadoop may be corrupt or collapse due to some certain issue.
No, in this Ubuntu, if you close only your terminal,
Okay.
some instructions are also available to stop that services. Again, if I show you that, just a minute. If you go inside this home, in this Hadoop, okay, Hadoop is already installed on this system, then this type of folder is there. So in this sbin, if you see in this sbin folder, that different daemons, these shell files are available.
Okay.
You check here that stop for stopping the service is also stop all.sh. You just
Okay.
write down on your terminal stop dash all dash sh. Your
Okay. Okay.
Hadoop is stop.
Okay.
Otherwise, one by one, that nodes are also stop.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Similarly, starting stop is also available. Yes, students or any query. Otherwise, we'll stop here. Yes, Amol sir, can we stop?
Yes, sir. Just a minute. And
Yeah.
now I request to Professor Domse sir to please deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vijay, sir, for this wonderful workshop, Hadoop installation and completion of the assignment. So, especially thanks to management principal, sir, and HOD, sir, for this permission of this workshop. I thank you so much, sir, because this workshop is provide the step-by-step execution of all the steps with the programs. And one more important thing is that whatever the installation you are here with the steps, that is really helpful for our student while preparing for the exam. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much from my side also. You are giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Amol sir. Thank you, Domshi sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.